Hi, this is Nancy Damiano, Garden Girl, 2peasinabucket.com, with another episode of Memory Keeping Mondays. My assignment today is to do a memorabilia page. So I pulled some memorabilia from a trip that we took to Disney World. This is an old trip from 2008. And what I have is a guide map. I wanted to include a receipt that I got from Downtown Disney, a fast pass, and then this was our room key and also our park tickets, which has the date of our trip and my name on it. And then I also printed out a picture. I like to include at least one small picture, even on a memorabilia page. And so the first thing I did was lay this out, and I look at the colors that I have, which are mostly purples and blues. Now, this memorabilia matches more or less. Sometimes memorabilia doesn't match, and that's fine. You can just pick a color palette that you like or goes with the theme of the things you have rather than trying to match it to the memorabilia itself. I chose a summer theme. I'll show you. Well, a summer collection, but I'm going to use the B-side. This is the Shoreline collection, and it is a bright summer beach type of collection, but I'm going to use the B-sides, and I'm going to stick with the aquas, a little bit of navy, and then I like this red. It's sort of a mix between red and pink, salmon almost. And then I threw in this October afternoon polka dot just to have another pattern since I have chevrons and stripes already, and it also matches. And then the last paper that I pulled is this denim paper from Simple Stories. And it's a good background. I like denim for the background. I use it all the time. Then next what I pulled was two different embellishments from the Shoreline collection, just because they match. So I know that's sort of a no-brainer for me. And then the stickers, and I'll find some kind of sticker to go with it. And then I pulled two alpha beans and also another sticker that goes with the collection. The title is actually going to be the last thing that I do on the page. I'm not sure how busy it's going to be, and if I need a very small, I'm thinking I'm going to need a very small title, so that's why I pulled these. And then more label stickers. This is from Crate, Little Boy Blue. Even though it's a baby collection, there are plenty of stickers here that are non-themed. I like this yellow one. I think I'm going to end up using this red and blue one. And I like this yellow arrow as well. And then I pulled these Polaroids by Heidi Swap. Again, it has that nice salmon that I like. And I like this for my picture. Also has labels that I might use. And some rub-ons. And then last, some number badges from Hello Forever. And I like these little bag pockets for memorabilia. I may stick something in here. And this is also good for things that, say, clash with the rest of your page. You can always put them in pockets as well. Okay, that's what I've collected to make the page. Now let's get started. I decided to make 3 separate ribbons to attach the memorabilia to, in 3 different colors. They're going to be different widths. And so I'm going to lay out some of the memorabilia to see how wide or how skinny each ribbon is going to end up being. Now you can see I've laid out the map and the receipt. And then I'm going to do the photo in the center. And now I have the width of each individual ribbon. I'm going to cut those ribbons out and add the ribbon detail to the bottom. In order to cut the ribbon evenly, I found the center point and I marked it, and then I just drew a diagonal line from the center down to the edge. Now here I'm going to make a pocket, And so I just used the light blue as a template on top of this polka dot. And I traced it so it'll be the exact same slant. And now you're going to see how I will layer right over it. I'm going to place the memorabilia to make sure that it all fits. And now to make that pocket, we'll just mark. And then you'll see how it's exactly the same on the bottom and the perfect width as well. Now to glue this pocket, I hold down the memorabilia, put down the glue, and that way I know that I can get that brochure in and out of there, actually a park map. And now I'm ready to adhere everything. Now that I know everything fits and has a place. Now to add some interest, I use this accordion flower. This gives me some texture. And I also added a 9 and an 8, so that gives me my Mickey head. And also the date of our trip, which was September of 2008. So that's what that represents. I'm going to use the label sticker on this pocket. And then the title is just going to be very simple, Disney. And I decided to do it tone on tone. So that chipboard alphabet, it has a very light grid to it, and it's off-white. I'm going to add some color with some washi tape, and then add it to the receipt because it kept wrinkling. And it holds it down. And here is the little flag. It just reminds me of Disney. It's whimsical, and I'll add something to that pocket without covering up the memorabilia. I'm going to add some staples just to add another layer of texture and something interesting. A little bit more washi. And then the final touch is going to be some of these enamel dots by my mind's eye. And that just adds a little pop of pink to the corner. If you have a lot of memorabilia from a trip, keep in mind that you can easily make a mirror image of this page to make a 2-page layout. You might also want to use one ribbon for each day of your trip and include a photo from that day along with all the corresponding memorabilia. I hope you find this helpful the next time you're looking for an idea on what to do with all the stuff you've collected along the way. Thanks for joining me. For a complete supply list, please visit 2peasinabucket.com.